people are so nice and helpful and polite, and food is excellent, and also football, what is common for us and for people here in Accra, that everybody loves football, and that is also very important. Football is a global game, and the people here in Ghana, I met your club chairman in Europe some months ago, and he make some kind of impression for me. And of course, most important thing why we came here is that we wanted to see people who are behind of that club, because without people this club is nothing, or any kind of club. Individuals, yes, and of course when we met your chairman and your president and all other staff people, we were impressed that how commitment they were to develop Dreams FC, and how commitment they were also to find some kind of cooperation which helps both clubs in near future, and I'm really hoping that we have a good long-term cooperation with Dreams FC, but people behind the clubs, those are the most important things. And of course it is so important to see them, have enough time to discuss with them and understand how they think about
the mindset behind the business.
Yeah, that is so important. Even though the culture in Europe and culture in Ghana is totally different, but people are the same kind of. Your players, what you have here, they are very athlete, they are very strong, they are fast, and they are physically they are in very excellent fit. But what we have better in Finland than in Europe is that maybe we understand more about tactics, how to play as a team. And I think that if we can get some of your players to Europe, we can develop them how to play more for the team, and understand more about nowadays football, how they play in Europe, because Europe is the highest football area. And the quality in Europe is excellent. So I think that we can improve them a lot, and that is important for us. And somehow I see that Finland is just the first gate to the Europe, because as you mentioned, Finnish quality of football is not the highest in Europe. People here in Ghana, everybody wants to play football, everybody is so good fit, and that is important for us. But I think that we can teach how to understand the game more, and that you are just not the individual, that you are part of team and so on. And after they have been in our club 1, 2, 3 years, it is much more easier to go to a higher level.
Eventually, both clubs are hoping to make profit. I mean, even apart from the development, there's a need for economic development for both clubs, the long-term plan. Do you think that partnering Dreams FC is a fruitful venture?
Yeah, sure, of course. Because somehow I think that also we can help Dreams FC in many other ways also, because we have what we have there in Finland about, I mean, in infrastructure and that kind of culture which is different. So we can give also that kind of help and all kind of technical help also. So but of course it is business for both teams, and both teams want to do that kind of business that we can sell players to the bigger teams in near future, and I think that is goal what we both clubs agreed. Nowadays you have a Finnish coach here who has been a coach as a Finnish league, so he understands what kind of players we need also, and he understands the quality of Finnish league. And because Paso is here, it is much easier to work with you also.
Okay.
Yeah, because he can help us all.
He knows what the market in Finland wants.
Yeah.
Apart from the executive chairman and the president, what other things convinced you when you came that this club mean business, or they know what they're doing?
All people who I have met, because for example press people and how commitment you are also to do this work, and when we negotiated yesterday, and we made some kind of notes, what we agreed and what we discussed. And after I got it, those notes, it was so well and done and so on. So I think that all people and that passion what I have seen, that is so important for me also.